So yesterday we were discussing about the decisioning terminology. So as part of decisioning terminology, we have seen till customer lifetime value, we have seen the churn rate, we have seen the propensity, and we have seen the net promoter score, and then we'll be seeing about the decisioning properties. So this decisioning properties, one thing I need to tell is whatever the SR class, right? Whatever the SR class that we have seen. So like we have seen the CRM-SR, that is application ID -SR -business issue -business group. That's how your SR class will be present, right? So this SR class is inheriting from data-px strategy result. Okay, so it will be inheriting from data-px strategy result. So that's what you have to remember here. Now this is like the parent of all the SR classes. Okay, so just like how you have @base class, which is the parent of all the classes. So again, @base class is also the parent of this, but for all SR classes that are created, okay, for all SR classes that are created, the parent of that class will be this class, data-px strategy result. Okay, so now, so we have the business issue, which will be present under the property that's called PY issue. Business group will be present under PY group. So this one we have seen it, right? This one we have seen it. Business issue, business group. Proposition name will be present under PY name, and the customer's decision on the offer, that's a PY outcome, it will be present in PY outcome. So then we have the PY prediction. So this is actually whenever we send an offer to the customer, whether the customer has accepted the offer or whether the customer has rejected the offer, that is what this particular property will contain. It will contain the customer's decision whether he has accepted it or whether he has rejected it. So then we have the business rules that will be stored under PX segment. This will become to know later point of time. Now the time at which the customer has accepted or rejected a particular offer, that time will be stored in PX outcome time. Then we have the channel that's used to deliver the proposition, that is present in PY channel. So like I told you, like we are creating the offers, like we created some propositions, right? So we created some propositions before, and those propositions, right, whether how you want to deliver those propositions to the customer, right? You want to deliver them through email, you want to deliver the propositions through SMS. So through which particular medium you want to deliver the proposition to the customer, that particular medium, it's called as channel. Okay, so the PY channel will contain through how the customer is being received the offer, okay, through email or through SMS or through website. So through which particular medium you are going to send, that one you will be keeping it in .py channel. Okay, next is the direction, that can be inbound direction or outbound direction. So basically what is this PY direction, that's inbound or outbound? So again, I told you right before this session itself. So we have two types of marketing, inbound marketing and outbound marketing. So inbound marketing means customer is contacting the business. Outbound marketing means business contacting the customer. So like I told you, for inbound, what channels we have is, we have website. Okay, we have website, as website is an inbound channel, because you will not send a website to the customer, right? Customer will only open the website by himself. Okay, customer will only open the website by himself, so it means inbound. Okay, so same way retail, customer will only go to the physical location of your business. You will not send the customer, right? You will not send the customer to go. Customer will only by himself, he will go and buy something. So these two channels are coming under inbound channel. And also call center. In call center we have two types of calls, right? Inbound call, outbound call. So inbound call means customer is calling the customer care. So that is also inbound call again. So that is a call center there. So this way, all these are inbound channels that we have: website, call center, retail. All these three are inbound channels. So coming to outbound, we have like email, SMS, push notification. All these are outbound channels, okay, which are present in the figure here. So now this PY direction will contain whether it is a inbound channel or outbound channel. Okay, what is the type of inbound or outbound? So these are the main properties that you need to remember: PY issue, PY group, PY name, PY outcome, PY prediction, PX segment, PY channel, PY direction. All these properties will be present in this class. Okay, all these properties will be present in this class. So every SR class that's present in your application will be inheriting from this class only. Okay, so this is the main decisioning class which contains all the decisioning properties, like which I was showing you: the PY issue, PY group, PY name, all of them. Okay, so next, coming to the selling terminology. So as part of selling terminology, we have few types of selling mechanisms. The first one is called cross-selling. So cross-selling is a business marketing mechanism of selling a new product to an existing customer. Okay. So what does it mean? For example, let us say you are a Amazon customer. So you have bought, okay, you have bought a some particular furniture before. Okay, you bought a, or let us say you bought a mobile phone from Amazon. Okay, you bought a mobile phone from Amazon. Now you are a customer, you are an existing customer. Now Amazon is trying to promote a new product to you, something like a mobile case cover. Okay, like a mobile case cover or like a mobile headphones. So this mechanism is called as cross-selling. So again, you will hear these words, and cross-selling means for an existing customer who already bought a product, we are trying to promote a new product. That is meaning of cross-selling. Upselling means selling add-on product separately instead of selling it with primary product. So that means, for example, let us say the customer is trying to purchase a laptop. The business is saying, along with laptop charger is not included, laptop earphones is not included. Okay, and the laptop mouse is also not included. Only laptop will be there when you buy laptop. So even though laptop charger is the add-on product, okay, generally when you buy a laptop will have charger also, they should be giving. Okay, but the business is not providing that, and it is saying that you need to purchase the charger separately, you need to purchase the laptop charger separately. So this is called as upselling. Okay, this is called as upselling. As part of upselling, for a particular primary product, there will be multiple add-on products, but the business will say that this add-on products will be sold separately, they will not be sold along with that, so that they can increase more revenue by getting more sales. So that is called as add-on here. Opt-in means the acknowledgement from the customer that he is interested to receive the notifications. For example, when you are when you are creating an account, you will be seeing some checkboxes like I agree to receive the notifications from this business, something like that. So that checkbox, when you select that, it means that you are interested to receive the offers from the customer. So generally this opt-in will be through whichever customers are having email opt-in true. So generally those people will be receiving the offers. Okay, so that's what you have to remember here. Then we have retention. Retention means retaining a customer. Okay, like I told you before, right? That's the thing. So these are the some of the terms that you have to be aware, like the churn rate. Churn means losing the customer. Okay, churn means the customer is getting lost. He is in the process of unsubscription. Customer lifetime value, propensity, net promoter score, all these things you can just go through. Okay, so now coming back.
One quick question.
Yes.
You said that like you have cross sell and upsell, right? In cross sell, the business people try to purchase new thing by existing customer.
Right.
So in case of like upsell, the business people try to required components which you have buy earlier, right?
And then the upselling, they will try to promote add-on products separately, whether it is a new customer or existing customer. Okay, like I told you, right? You buy a mobile phone. When you buy a mobile phone, generally the mobile phone will only have the charger, right? In the same kit only you will be getting charger. Okay, but sometimes when you do upselling, the charger they will not keep it in the kit. Okay, then you will ask them why you are not giving charger. It should come with mobile phone only, right? Then they will say that you have to buy it separately. Okay, you have to buy the charger separately with separate cost. So this way they will make more revenue as part of upselling. Okay,
in that case the customer not satisfied, right? The same business, in that case the business revenue will be go down, is it right? If it is upselling business strategy,
not frequently used. So based on high demand they will use it. Okay, not very frequently used upselling. So like let's say there is a very high demand. Okay, like iPhones are there. Okay, like there is no other brand that will provide iPhones. So sometimes they can implement this thing whenever they think that revenue is very low. In that case only, in rare situations this will be happening.
okay, understood.
So just 2 minutes. Okay. Okay, so ideally we have to start adaptive model today, but we'll start the adaptive model session tomorrow. Okay, so we'll begin with the adaptive model thing tomorrow, and we will see the strategy components today. Okay, we'll be seeing the strategy components today. So yesterday we have seen some components, and today we'll be seeing more components which are present in the strategy. So we'll just start those components. Okay. Okay. So let us go ahead and create the strategy. So yesterday we have seen how to import the propositions, which is nothing but how do we import the offers. So we have also seen the filter component. By using the filter component, you can actually filter the results, right? So that's what we have seen. Let us see more components. So let us create the strategy. So I will call this strategy something like a second strategy. So now I will not restrict this strategy for a particular business issue and business group. So now create the strategy in PEGA CRM-data-customer class, which is my primary context class. Okay. Now in your application, what is your primary context? In that class, you create the strategy.
Hello. Hey, hi. Instead of changing every time, is there any way to set default classes of customer context?
No, 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 we cannot do that.
Okay.
We cannot.
So if the business user going to use this application, right? They have to change every time, right? Uh,
They
so
will not get strategy. You will create and give to them. They will modify. They will customize that. Okay.
okay,
Business will not create strategies. Okay.
okay,
So they can customize on top of what you did. They will customize that. Okay. So let's go through. So like I told you yesterday, we have this pan mode. Using the pan mode, we can move this mouse, and now we will see few more components as part of today's session. First, I will import the offers. Import proposition data. Now, from which particular group, which particular issue you want to import, you can select it. Because I did not select the issue and group while creating the strategy. So it will give me an option to specify what will be my strategy results class. So I am selecting, let's say the same thing, sales, credit cards, and I am importing all the offers. Now my strategy results class, I am setting it to CRM-SR-sales-credit cards. Now let's say we will use the set property. So I'll say submit. Okay. Here you can actually use some components like set property. I'm using set property now. So the set property, just like a property set, okay, the set property is just like a property set. What it will do is it will set the values to the properties on the SR results class, that is the strategy results class. So on to the strategy results class, this property, this component will set the values. So which property you can set? Like I told you, right? You can have access to two types of classes here. One is the SR class, that is while creating whichever SR class you selected, right? Here, if you come here and if you say dot, you can notice that I am able to access from CRM-SR. Okay, the reason is because while creating the strategy, I did not select any issue and group. That's the reason I am getting CRM-SR. Now I can access these properties. Second, I can access the properties from my applies to class, which is my customer class. Like I can say primary dot like this. Okay, so I can set the values of the customer data. That's what I can do here. So I'll just set the SR class properties only. So simply I'll just modify some existing property where I'll just say something like PY propensity. This is the property which I told you in the slide, right? PY propensity, which is nothing but how much probability this particular offer is having, which will convert into positive outcome. That means what is the probability of customer accepting that particular offer that will be present in PY propensity. It is nothing but the probability which will be present in decimals. So I'm just giving the probability here as 0.81, which means 81% chance is there that the customer will accept this standard card offer. So I'm importing standard card offer and I'm setting the propensity here. So I'm saying set propensity as the name of the component. Okay, and I'm setting the propensity as 0.81%. Similarly, you can import another offer. I'm just copying this, right click, copy, and you can paste it. So here I can import some other offer like rewards card. Okay, so that means we are actually defining some separate logic or separate strategy for different offers that we have within the same group. Okay, that's what you can do here. So this is the standard card offer and I am setting the propensity as 0.81. For this I will set the propensity as let's say 0.65, which means 65% probability is there customer will accept this. So this particular value, propensity value, will be coming from adaptive model and also predictive model. You don't actually set this manually. Okay, just for our demonstration I'm setting it, but this output of the adaptive model will be the propensity. So the adaptive model will tell you which offer is having very good propensity, which means which offer is likely to be accepted by my customers. So I'm just saying set propen to find just I'm just setting like this. So you can connect again. Now same way, just copy and I will import one more. So this time we can import the proposition which is premier rewards card and I submit. So here also I'll set a different propensity for this. Let's say I am setting this something like 0.92, which means 92% probability. Okay, it means that 92% probability customer will buy this one or he will accept this one. 92% chance is there. So now connect all of them to the results shape. Okay, so connect everything to the results. So now you save it. So now just like a property set, right? What will the set property do is just like property set, what you will do, you will set the values of the properties onto the SR results. It will set the values of the properties onto the SR results. So this information will be captured by the campaign. Okay, so generally whatever the information that you are sending to the results, that information will be sent to the customer. Okay, which we will see it in PEGA marketing, how we will be sending all that. Now again, I told you, right, how to run the strategy. Just click on this option. Two types will be there: single case, batch run. Single case means one customer, batch run means multiple customers. Now right now we are not using any customer data. We don't need to compare against customer. The reason because we are not using any customer attributes. Okay, for example, let us say I am creating a logic, I am creating a strategy where I say if the customer's age is above this, you send this offer. If the customer's age is below 20, you send this offer. Then I need to compare it with the customer. So which I will show you after this scenario. So now I just click on run for now. So like I told you before, you can see the output of a strategy at each and every component so that you can understand at which component what output is there. Okay, so if you see now, when I click on the results, that is my final output. Now for rewards card, I have set the propensity and it is applied, that is 0.65. Similar way, second one, standard card, the propensity is 0.81. Third one, the propensity here is 0.92, which is premier rewards card. Okay, which is premier rewards card. So the same thing what I did, same concept, I just applied set property to set the values into the strategy results. So like this, you can set the property values for SR class properties and also for applies to class properties, that is the PEGA CRM dash data dash customer. So now what we'll do is we'll be seeing another component that is called prioritize. So like I told you that what we have seen, right, we have seen import proposition data, which is going to import the offers. Then we have filter here. What will the filter do? For example, if you have 20 results and you say filter the results where age is greater than 80, then it will only give the offers, it will only give the propositions where applicable age is greater than 80, like that. It will filter based on the condition. Then the set property. Now what we'll be seeing is prioritize. So we have prioritize here. So prioritize is just like a sort. So you might have seen sorting in data transforms and activities. You might have done that sorting kind of thing, right? So if you have to do any sorting, you can use prioritize shape here. So what I am doing here is prioritize means name itself suggests, right, what it is going to do. So out of the results that I have, you can prioritize based on a property, or you can prioritize alphabetical wise. Okay, with alphabetical wise also you can prioritize. So what I'm saying is prioritize based on PY propensity. It means so I'm saying prioritize based on PY propensity. That means you sort the offers based on PY propensity. So then when you are sorting, whether you want to sort ascending to descending or descending to ascending, that is whichever is the highest propensity, you show them first. Whichever is the lowest propensity, you show them first. Which one you want to do? I want to give more propensity offers, right? Because generally, let us say there are 200 offers are there. Okay, there are 200 offers are there. Whichever offers are more likely to be accepted by the customers, those offers only I will send it first, right? So that customer is already interested in that offer because the probability of that offer is very high. So future customers also will buy that offer only. I want to show that kind of offers. So that's the reason what I did is I said prioritize based on PY propensity. So make sure whatever the property that you are keeping here, this property is already present in the SR results. Okay, if it is not there, then you need to set it before. Okay, you need to set it before and then you need to prioritize it. One more thing is, in the prioritize component, you cannot give more than one property. Okay, for example, I cannot say PY propensity and like this I cannot do this. Okay, I cannot say prioritize based on PY propensity and like total EMI. I cannot do this. This will not work. You can only prioritize based on a single property value. So that's what you have to do. For example, you have to prioritize based on PY propensity and also based on total price. Okay, based on the price also you want to prioritize. Then what you have to do is you need to add one more component. Okay, so if you want to prioritize based on two properties, you need to add two components. If you want to sort based on three properties, like whichever is the total price is high, whichever the propensity is high, and whichever the income is high, like that, then you need to add three components. So remember that also. So now I say prioritize based on PY propensity, highest to lowest. Now save it. So then come here and click on save and run. So now you can see that first what we got premier rewards card, because the propensity for that is 0.92. Okay, the propensity for that is 0.92. And second one, we got standard card propensity is 0.81. Third one, we have rewards card, the propensity for that is 0.65. So clearly the prioritize is giving the expected output. Okay, the prioritize is giving the expected output, and it is sorting based on PY propensity and highest to lowest. So one more thing what it can do is it can also trim the output. That means, for example, you have 200 offers or you have 100 offers. Even though you are sorting the 100 offers based on propensity, or let us say you are sorting them based on some total price. That means whichever the price is low, you want to whichever the price is high, you want to provide them to the customers. So sometimes you have a scenario where you don't have to send all the 100 offers, right? We cannot send all the 100 offers, where you have to send like top 3 offers, top 2 offers to the customer. Okay, like we have to send the top offer for the customer, then you can specify this here. So when I say output all, let us say there are 100 offers are there in your business group. All the 100 offers will be sent to the output. Okay, now instead of 100 offers, generally we don't send 100 offers to the customer, right? We generally send 1 or 2 to them. So then you can say output the top 2. Okay, output the top 1. That means whichever is the top 1 offer, that you send only that. Whichever is the top 2 offers, the top 2 offers you send to them. So that's what this output will do. Okay, whether you want to send all of them or whether you want to send only the top 2, top 3, top 4, like that. So now I selected top 2. Now when I run it, I'm getting only the top 2 offers. So the top 2 offers, that is, the first one is premier rewards card, second one is standard card. The rewards card is removed. Okay, the rewards card is removed because we are only giving top 2 offers. So that's what the prioritize will do. Just it will do sorting based on a property value, and also you can select whether you want to send all offers in the output or whether you want to send the top 3 offers, top 1 offer, like that. Okay, clear on this prioritize and set property?
Yes, clear.
You said that like set priority. So single property, right? Like prioritize equal to 0.91. If it is there one more property like based on civil rate.
That's what already it has prioritized here. Then again it will prioritize on top of that. Okay, so just like you have got here, so here you have what you have right here, propensity. Propensity we have 0.95, like something like this we have, right? 0.65, like this we created. So now CIBIL rate you have, like again, okay, you have CIBIL score. Like for standard card, we have some 0.54. Okay, so then again we for rewards card we have like 0.44, and premier rewards card we have like 0.85. So again it will prioritize and it will again alter this thing. Okay, it will alter this thing, so it will not consider this one and it will alter this based on. So what it will do is, it on top of this it will run this again. So now when you run this again after priority, then what will come output? You will be getting PRC first, then you will be getting SC, then you will be getting RC, like this. So this will be your final list of offers. And again on top of this you can say top two. Okay, top two will be PRC and SC, that is Premier Rewards Card and Standard Card. So that's how you will be doing it. Okay, so here you are getting some prioritized, and again on top of that this prioritized will be applied. So that's how it will happen. Okay, when you add multiple components. Okay, so
Yeah.
that's what this prioritize will do, and the set property.
Yeah,
Now,
Ravi. Sorry, Ravi.
yes.
Is there any scenario like it's like an AND condition? Is there any scenario like OR condition if you want to apply, like priority based on this or that? If that
No,
case
you
is,
cannot apply. You cannot apply.
you cannot apply.
Or condition means you cannot apply that way. So or means how you are saying.
Yeah, either prioritize based on this or prioritize based on the other. So that type of conditions exists or it's not a valid ones.
So it will be like this. Okay, if this condition is satisfied, you prioritize based on this. If this condition is satisfied, you prioritize based on that. Like that you can do it. Okay, but
Okay.
these are that will not, you cannot do it here. Okay, one property is only accepted.
Okay. Yeah, Ravi, one more thing, like if it is a single property they are allowing, then why they provide as an expression instead of a name or something?
So this on top of this you can do expression. Okay, like you can create expressions, like you can format this, for example. Okay, you can say like into 12. Okay, you can give some Java expression, you can give only for this property, not for other properties.
Yeah, understand, Ravi. So we can do any calculations based on that property.
Like you want to convert from integer to decimal, okay,
Yeah.
decimal to string, like that you can do.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, so I'll just remove this now. Okay, so now what we'll do, now we will see one more component, that is a switch component. See, we are covering only the basic components which are easy to understand right now. The remaining components which we'll be seeing at a later point of time. So we have seen proposition data, set property, filter component, prioritize, and now we will see switch component. So what a switch component will do is, like the name itself suggests, right? Switch based on a condition. Okay, so what is the condition we'll just give is, we'll just connect everything here. So I have multiple offers, I have 3 offers here. Now open the switch. So what the switch will do, you select this one based whenever this condition is satisfied. So this is applicable not only for offers, for anything. Okay, like I told you, like we have seen prioritize, right? You keep 2 prioritizes here. Okay, you keep 2 prioritizes here, and you will connect the 2 prioritize components to the switch. Then you will say prioritize, select the prioritize one if this condition is satisfied. Okay, if one condition is satisfied, select the prioritize 2 if this condition is satisfied, whatever the condition that you keep here. So like that you can do, where you can achieve like or condition or whatever like you are mentioning. Okay, so that's what you can. So this switch is not only for offers, you can keep any component that you want. Okay, for example, let us say I want to set the customer type as old customer if the customer age is greater than 70. I want to set the customer type as adult customer if the customer age is less than 50. So instead of proposition data, what you will keep? You will keep set property. Set property 1, set property 2. Two components you will keep. Okay. Then you will keep the condition. If the dot age is greater than 70, you set it set property as old, like that. So you got it right, what I'm telling? So the switch is going to work for any kind of component, not only for proposition data. All you have to do is you will add those components and connect those to the switch component. Then you will be getting something like this. And now here you can say, I'll say just like this, primary dot age. So if the primary dot age, that is the customer age, is greater than, or let's say if it is if it is greater than 60, I am sending standard card offer. Second, here I will say primary dot age greater than 40. Here you can keep any condition. Okay, here you are accepted. You can keep multiple properties. You can keep multiple conditions. You can keep functions. All the function, all whatever you want, you can keep it here. But only restriction is there in prioritize. Okay, remaining all components you can keep number of properties and number of conditions. Even in the set property also you can do that. Okay, so here I'm saying if the primary age greater than 40 and less than 60, then here I don't need this. I'll just delete this and I'll simply say otherwise rewards card. So if this condition is satisfied, you do this. That means you select this. If this condition is satisfied, you select this. Just like a decision table, it will work. Okay, and again, like I told you, it is regardless of whatever component you connect. You can connect another strategy also. You can connect a set property to the switch shape. You can connect prioritizes. So when this condition is satisfied, this will be going as output. When this condition is satisfied, this will be going as output. That's what this switch will do. Okay, switch. So I'll say switch the offers based on age. So then I submit it. Okay, so then I submit it. So now that's what I'm doing. So again, when you are testing it, just try to use some other component instead of proposition data. You try to use like set properties. So you try to import multiple set properties, and when this is satisfied, you set this value. When that is satisfied, you set some other value. Like that you do it and you can test it. Now how do we test this? So till now we have not used the customer persona. So what I have done right now, I have imported 3 offers and I'm switching based on the customer's age. But we are not checking anything till now based on the customer data. But I was saying that single case means single customer, batch means multiple customers. So in reality or in real projects also, what we will do is we will be creating a customer data transform. So that is a very frequently used activity that you perform while creating strategies. So here right now I need to test it with the customer data, right? Because I gave some property that is related to customer. So what you have to do is you need to create a customer data transform, test customer data transform that is called as customer persona. Okay, remember this name. This is called as customer persona. Customer persona means you are just trying to keep some dummy data and test the strategy whether it is working fine or not. So let's say just call it like test customer and click on this icon and create that. So this is what you keep it in NBAD tests rule set. So right now we are in the OOTB application. We did not go to the new application. That's why that rule set is not there. But in real-time project, this kind of testings that you are doing, you will be keeping them in NBAD tests rule set. Okay. So now I click on create and open. Okay, so now I created a data transform and I will say just dot age is equal to like I will give some value like 80 and I'll save it. So again, you can just create multiple customer personas like this, and what all attributes you are using in strategy, the same attributes you can keep it here and you can use it for testing. Okay, so this will not be present in primary rule set. You need to keep this in NVAD tests rule set, which will be created when you create the application. So now let's say I just created this data transform. Now simply you just need to save and run. So this you call it as a customer persona, where what you will do is you will just mimic the customer data and you will test whether the scenario is working fine or not. So like you see, I kept it greater than 60 standard card, I got standard card. Okay, so now simply I'll just say like I'll say the customer age is something like 45. So now I will run it again. I got Premier Rewards card as the output. Okay, because I said Premier Rewards card, if this condition is satisfied, you give this one as output. Okay, if this condition is satisfied, you give this as output. So that's the reason I got Premier Rewards card as output. So this is what you do in real-time projects also, where you actually create a dummy data with customer data transform, which you call it as a persona, and you will test it whether you are getting the expected output or not. That is a scenario that you will do. Okay, so this is how you configure this switch component. So any questions on this switch, or is it clear?
You have created one data transform, right? There you
Right.
mentioned there is a target and source. In the source you provide values. So it's a hard code, right? It's always go and open data transform and provide change the source value, then the value comes to the target value.
Correct.
So is there any parameter not interact with the data transform?
So this is not a PEGA development, right? You are not calling this data transform somewhere where you can give parameter, but actually you can actually you can do that here also. I think you can do that also, but generally we don't do here. We do it in what do you say, the data sets and data flows, where you will be getting parameter like that. So, but if you want, you can give that also. Like for example, I'm selecting customer. So in this customer, there are multiple properties are there. Okay, there are multiple customers are there. Okay, so this is a data set. Actually, we did not go to data set. We'll be seeing a data set in later sessions. So when I select customer, there are multiple customers are there. So that's why it is asking me with which particular customer ID you want to run, right? The parameter. Because I can only use single case means only one customer, right? That's the reason. So for example, let's say I don't think this. Okay, let's give. You can give parameter way also. So, but again, if you are giving parameter, then that value should have the associated age and all that, right? So you can just give parameter with whatever the output that you are expecting. So like I told you, right, there are not only one data transform. There are three other ways how you execute. I mean, there are three ways of executing this thing: data transform, data set, data flow. So generally we don't keep parameters in data transform, but you will be doing that in data set and data flow. Okay, so you will not be able to get the parameters thing here. You see, it's not taking that. Okay, yeah. So for data transform, you cannot do parameters, but for data set and data flow, you can have that parameter thing here. Okay, like you can select this one and you can run this one. So whatever customer ID is there, you will run based on that customer ID. Yeah, but for data transform, you have to do hard-coded values only. You will create multiple data transforms. So if you see this, right, in the OOTP application, you can see all these data transforms are available. Okay, which is nothing but test customers. So you have to do the same thing. Okay, you have to do the same thing. You don't need to worry, because even if you create 50, 60 also, they will only go into the test cases rule set. Okay, which you might not deploy to the higher version. Okay, they will be staying here only. They will not be deployed to QA or production. They will be staying in test cases rule set. So that's the reason you have to create multiple rule sets. Sorry, multiple data transforms. You see, this is one of the data transform that is already available. When you open this, the customer data will be mimicked here. Okay, so you can see, right, everything is mimicked here. Okay, so there is no other option. You have to create the data transforms and hard code the values and test it for your testing purpose. Okay, got it?
Understood.
But for data set and data flow, you will be getting the parameter value which you'll ask. Okay. All right, any other questions?
Is this strategy running in the entire strategy or specific to the compound on top? Like when we test that?
Everything will run, right? All the components will run.
Okay. So it is running on the strategy level, right? Not to specific to the.
Right, strategy level.
Okay.
So you can see component level, you can see here, but you don't use this option actually. Okay. You don't use this option, but you run entire strategy level only. Like I already, if you want to see at component level, just click on that component. What output is there, you will see that output. So for example, I click on here, I'll be able to see that output. Why you will need to run at component level? Component level is already inbuilt in strategy only.
Okay. No, what I'm asking, we have condition in the switch component. Okay. So I'm asking when the data transform is executing, like in the all the inbound component or in the switch condition where it's the condition is present.
Repeat again.
No, no. Before switch component, we go three components, right? Proposition.
Right.
So where exactly this data transform is running, or like on this where
Data
before switch
transform,
com.
data transform will be executed on all the components. So
Okay.
strategy is executing from left to right against this thing. Okay, it is executing against, always it will execute against a customer if you select
Okay.
any customer. Okay, if you don't select any customer, it will not execute against customer, but it is it is executing against the customer one by one it will execute. So these three will run parallelly. After these three are executed parallelly, this will be executed, and after that, next components, all of them will be executed. Data transform will execute on all of them.
Okay. So all the values will go to the switch component. There we, the condition will execute, right? So
Right, it
whatever
will
we are
execute
setting.
here. Correct. So until
Okay.
here, you don't need to verify with age. Okay, because it don't need to compare. It will just run against data transform, but there is nothing to compare because age is not there in these three components. Age is checking is there here only. Okay,
Okay.
so it is here and it will filter whatever the condition that you are giving. Then it will give the output. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah, so we'll see the adaptive model session tomorrow. Okay, we'll close it here. I just go through these components which we have seen. All are basic components only. You can take your own scenario which you want, and you can try to test this set property, filter, prioritize, switch component, and the proposition data. So we will see more components in the coming sessions. Okay, see you all. Then we are out of time.